Happy Saturday. I'm meteorologist Alexis Walters. The chill is on, and you might even have your heat on this morning in the house or the car because it was in the 40s to start in some places this morning, almost in the upper 30s in a couple pockets east. So the big gist of the forecast here as we go throughout the next 8 days, I've got a couple soggy days ahead. It's going to be steadily cooler than average, and then we'll eventually get to the sunshine. So if you guys are tuning in this morning and watching, go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know you're there. Say hello, say good morning. Let me know what you guys are doing as we head into fall. I'm going to pull you up here on Facebook so that if anyone has a question about the forecast in your area, I can go ahead and answer that in real time. If I miss you or whatever, let me know, and I will do my best to answer later on, okay? All right, got you guys up. Okay, so first things first, let's talk the temperatures. Of course, we had a major change this past week, going from summer to fall. It felt like it. This morning, even more so like fall. Low 40s in Youngstown, upper 40s in a lot of areas. Most of us were in the mid to upper 40 range. 50s as you head towards Mansfield, so warmer once you head west. Right now, temperatures are stair-stepping their way through the 50s, warming up pretty quickly. Today will be warmer than it was yesterday, but I'm not expecting as much sunshine as we had yesterday. So where do we typically sit this time of year with temperatures? Usually we're in the low 70s. Right now, we've been seeing low 60s yesterday. Again, today we're going to be in the mid and upper 60s, so a little bit of improvement, but not quite to our average temperature for this time of year. Lows are usually in the mid 50s, and I've got more 40s, I think, than 50s for our overnight lows here in the coming days. As far as our skies go, if you're east of Cleveland, you're likely seeing sunshine, maybe a few high clouds, but it's a different picture as we take a look at our time-lapse weather camera at Put-in Bay. What we've got going on is a few showers here. Let me scroll over. You can see where that line is, stretching from Mansfield, even south of Mansfield, up towards Vermilion and through about Wakeman, Florence, and Oberlin. And there's that line of clouds, the break right there. Cleveland and east, sunshine. West, Elyria and west, we're looking at clouds. So this is all part of the warm front that's lifting through here. The rain showers that have come down, very light, maybe a tenth of an inch if they're even adding up to anything. Big picture, here's a look at our satellite and radar there. Give me graphics a second. They're a little slow this morning. They're also trying to heat up this morning. The warm front is lifting through, and that's what's bringing these very isolated showers. As far as coverage goes for your Saturday, maybe 10 to 20% as far as coverage goes. And you'll notice there's a nice big break here after the warm front before we get to the cold front and before we start to see the more scattered and widespread rain showers. And that's going to last several days. Let's go on Futurecast here. This is a big picture look for you. So Saturday, the pick-me day of the weekend, I would say for sure. It'll be a little warmer than it will be tomorrow, or excuse me, temperatures will be similar, but less rainfall and more sunshine. Getting into Sunday, you'll notice this swirling pattern we have of this low pressure system that's north of the Great Lakes. This is going to drag in moisture Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, even into Wednesday. Sunday, there is the chance that we could see some thunderstorms mixed in there. So starting very early morning on Sunday, lasting pretty much all throughout the day, showers are going to be off and on. Even some moderate to heavy downpours mixed in there. Of course, if you get stuck under a thunderstorm, it's more likely that you'll see higher rainfall totals. Heading into Monday, the swirling pattern continues, just pulling in waves of rain. And you'll also notice that those lakeshore counties likely to see more rain as well. That's going to be those lake-enhanced showers that we see. Going into Tuesday, similar story, less coverage. Let's take it closer to home here as we get into our Saturday afternoon. Mid and upper 60s for our highs, still holding on to a very isolated rain chance in there. Tonight, temperatures won't be as cool as they were this morning because we have heavier cloud cover. We'll be in the 60s to start the day. The rain starts early and it continues throughout the afternoon. Again, embedded thunderstorms possible, not really tracking anything severe, but you will notice things are going to get gusty as we head into our Sunday and Monday. Breezy on Saturday, but not quite as high wind speeds. Sunday afternoon and evening, looking like much of the same. Again, you'll notice breaks in the rain, but overall it's going to be a soggy one. Here's a look at the gusts, our wind gusts over the next 2 days. This is beginning Sunday at 11 a.m. Wind gusts, not sustained speeds, could be anywhere from 25 to 30 miles per hour. Heading into Monday, same story. The winds will begin to die down as we get into our Tuesday, but it's going to be a cool and cloudy and wet couple of days. So keep in mind, it's going to be in the 60s, mid 60s, low 60s. It'll feel a little cooler because of those wind speeds and also the rain and cloud cover not helping us out either. Let's talk how much rain we're going to see here. I mentioned the lakeshore counties and communities going to have higher rain totals most likely. The rain is coming from the north, of course, and the northwest. So head further south towards New Philadelphia, Mansfield. You guys will luck out a little bit better. Widespread along the lakeshore, we could be looking for anywhere about 2 to 4 inches. Some localized areas seeing those higher ends. This is another model to show you just how much rain they're expecting there. This is just through Monday morning. Up near Ashtabula, this model putting down 2.5 inches. So widespread south of our lakeshore communities, a little bit less, maybe a ½ inch to an inch or so. And then here's a look at your forecast for today. High is going to be in the mid and upper 60s. We will have peaks of sunshine in there, but a few showers will be around as well, mainly the first half of the day. Heading into the overnight and early morning hours tomorrow, the rain threat picks up. It'll be scattered to widespread, some localized heavy downpours in there as well. And the next 8 days, 4 of those hold a decent chance of rain. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then they begin to taper on Wednesday. Temperatures are steadily going to be on the cool side. So below average, that's for sure. Typically we're in the low 70s. 58 on Tuesday, that's going to be our cool pocket. And the overnight low's not looking too great either. Mid and upper 40s, so fall is in full swing. Once we get to Thursday, if you were hoping to get those fall activities in, go to the apple orchards or, pick out some pumpkins to put in the front yard, Thursday through Saturday of next week or today wouldn't be a bad idea. All right, I'm checking through here, see if anyone had any questions about the forecast. Tabitha asked, is it going to rain today? Very isolated chance. I had mentioned that a minute ago. Other than that, everyone's saying they're just not too big of fans of the cold. And I have to say, I am right there with you this morning. So air conditioners, they could probably be retired for this season and start thinking about tapping into that heat. All right, you all have a great weekend. Again, if you have any more questions, go ahead and drop a comment, and I'll do my best to answer. Take care.